Good Monday morning to you. GardenStateWeather.com forecaster Robert Smith with the Northern Mid-Atlantic Region's Weather News Portal in-depth forecast analysis video discussion for Monday, July 23rd, 2012. And we start the morning off with scattered cloud cover. We do have a little bit of convection here, which is dying off across the Hudson Valley into Connecticut and parts of Long Island, with just some scattered clouds here. Temperatures in New York City this morning, 74 degrees, 72 at Newark, and down to 73 at Philadelphia. The dew points are in the mid to the upper 60s, and they're approaching the lower 70s as you get into the Delmarva region. So it's going to be another sticky summertime day. A better view of these showers this morning across the lower Hudson Valley here, getting into portions of Connecticut and Massachusetts, and a few of these showers dying off as they reach the north shore of Long Island Sound. And a few of these storms had some lightning in them, moderate amounts of rain, and that will be a threat as we go through the day. These showers will begin to weaken as they cross southeastern Connecticut and out into the water. This is a weaker short wave, but a thermal trough is going to be developing across the region this afternoon. Temperatures getting back up at well into the 80s and possibly around 90 degrees in a few spots, especially from central southern New Jersey and southwestern New Jersey south into the Delmarva. And we've got another disturbance coming through under the upper northwest flow, and we could get some afternoon diurnal shower and thunderstorm activity, which will be scattered. And the main threat for these showers and thunderstorms will be some lightning and some strong gusty winds and some heavy downpours. Start things out with the eastern U.S. water vapor loop this morning, and it shows the thermal trough here. There's plenty of moisture here in the atmosphere. This is the water vapor imagery. Here's our one disturbance now across the across the Hudson Valley, getting into Connecticut and central southeastern New England there. And this is a bigger disturbance up in here. This is a big short wave here with a lot of showers and thunderstorms developing across southeastern Canada. And this upper level wind flow here shows the mid-level winds out of the west, basically. So it's going to be a hot day today. Temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s, and there will be a mixed bag of clouds and sunshine. And where the sun does pop most of the afternoon, we'll see temperatures well into the 80s to around 90. And along this thermal trough will be a boundary where we can get air to be lifted, and any of these areas will experience an isolated shower or thunderstorm, with the biggest threat to be basically brief heavy downpours and some strong gusty winds with some lightning. A bigger threat for showers and thunderstorms will probably come again through tomorrow as this cold front here across southeastern Canada makes its way across the region and then begins to stall out across the region south of the area on Wednesday and Wednesday night. And then the models are handling it differently on a warm frontal return across the region later in the week, and that gets us to a very complicated forecast going forward. And this is this morning sounding of the GOES satellite sounding over New York City. We can see some elevated CAPE here, and that would be in the mid to upper levels around 850, actually about 750 millibars up through, about 300 millibars. So this is a very skinny CAPE here. This is elevated convection. The atmosphere is pretty stable right now, but still quite moist here. From the mid to the lower levels of the atmosphere, temperatures already in the 70s and very moist air, as we can see the close proximity here of the actual dew point versus the ambient temperature. And the atmosphere begins to become a little drier as we get towards the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere, but pretty much the air mass is pretty saturated as we go all the way up through about 300 millibars. So we can expect a prime area of any convection to develop today to contain some very heavy downpours and some strong gusty winds. But right now the main threat looks to be for isolated convection, and we'll have to monitor that in real time throughout the day live on our website. Belmore Beach Cam this morning, we can see the sun and the haze over the waters. I was at the beach yesterday and I was talking to one of the rangers, and on Saturday they even had some water rescues across some of the beaches. On Saturday they actually closed the beach down in Sandy Hook for a while, the water down itself, as they had too many water rescues. And the swells in the ocean are quite dramatic. Now they're settling down a little bit, but you can see the wave heights per second here. So still some strong wave action coming in from off the water. So if you are planning on going to the beach today, the moderate chance of rip current risk is high, and you'll have to swim in lifeguarded areas and monitor and never swim alone, especially that, and always swim with friends. Here it looks like there's somebody out here on the water here, but this just could be the rocks. That could be a buoy too. I'm not really sure what that is bobbing in the water here. Is a nice little boat on the water here. And so it looks like a pristine morning coming up for the beaches as well. Storm Prediction Center has us in a general area, a slight area of chances of showers and thunderstorms. And we're not expecting anything other than some possible wind damage, 15% damage by wind, and not really expecting hail, but the possibility of that cannot be ruled out in any stronger updrafts of these thunderstorms during today. NAM WRF Composite Index, NAM WRF rather, Reflectivity Composite forecast going forward here. We basically see that throughout the morning hours here, we could get a little bit of that convection here comes through on the models, and by the afternoon, scattered high cloudiness around, maybe an isolated shower, but there was a thermal trough in place here, so by this afternoon we could get some convection to fire up along southeastern Pennsylvania, say west or just over North Philadelphia and the Philadelphia metro area. And even a few storms could pop across northwest Jersey with that moderate to high temperatures during this afternoon, and a light, weak steering flow aloft out of the northwest. And some of these showers and thunderstorms could contain brief heavy downpours as they make their way across the region towards this evening, and then off the New Jersey coastal waters and the New York City area south of Long Island this evening. Here's another upper level disturbance here across the, southeastern New York into the Connecticut River Valley area. And here comes our cold front now with some showers and thunderstorms approaching after midnight tonight across southeastern Canada down through the northern Great Lakes. Now this front will begin to propagate its way down through the afternoon hours and begin to weaken and stall out, but there could be some showers and thunderstorms around. The model here isn't really indicating, it's keeping most of this energy back now towards on Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon through southern New England, and some of these may clip northwestern New Jersey into New York City and then down through central and southern New Jersey into the Philadelphia metro area early in the morning on Tuesday, possibly before daybreak. So we're a little weary of that, and some showers still lingering around the coast, and then a partly to mostly sunny day. Hot temperatures again tomorrow, northwest flow, scattered clouds, maybe a brief shower or isolated thunderstorm during the afternoon on Tuesday. But other than that, we're expecting most of Tuesday to be a hot, dry day, well, with the exception of a few areas of showers. Temperatures tomorrow getting up into the mid and upper 90s away from the water, and upper 80s to around 90 around the coast. Starting out the forecast maps in motion now, basically a thermal trough, high pressure in control, isolated shower or thunderstorm across the region this afternoon and early tonight, and even again on Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon. Now we can see that the cold front will not make too much progress through the area through early tomorrow morning, but there will still be some showers and thunderstorms according to the latest guidance that will move through the area tomorrow morning and again tomorrow afternoon and offshore as the cold front makes its way weakening and then slips down through the southern mid-Atlantic and begins to stall out. High pressure builds in across the region on Wednesday and Thursday, and then this frontal boundary then returns back north as a warm front with disturbances moving across it. And how far this gets on what side of us it will be on as it approaches here on Friday, later Thursday night and Friday, will determine just how much precipitation we're going to get. And showers and thunderstorms, a good possibility as the air mass will be quite unstable as well. And that will be placing us in the possibility for scattered convection on Thursday and Thursday night, and Friday morning as well. And as we get into the day on Saturday, we could be in the warm sector here with temperatures getting back up into the upper 80s to around 90 once again. And we still could find a considerable amount of cloud cover along with the proximity of this warm front here. And then the cold front will be passing later in the night on Saturday night and Sunday, and that will give us another chance of showers and thunderstorms once again. And tropical activity across Florida. There is cloudiness and showers associated with a weak area of low pressure over the Florida Peninsula, and they have continued to diminish, but conditions are not conducive for significant development, and this system has a low chance, near zero, of becoming a tropical cyclone during the next 48 hours as it moves northward at 10 to 15 miles an hour, but there's quite a lot of convection here associated with this morning on radar. So once again, to reiterate, if you're going to the beaches today or tomorrow, do be mindful of rip currents, because the risk of rip currents is high, and there has been quite a lot of water rescues this past weekend from the rough surf and high swells. Also, do be mindful of showers and thunderstorms, which can contain very locally heavy downpours, strong gusty winds, and lightning, and possibly hail as well in any of those storms as they traverse the region this afternoon, tonight, and on Tuesday. Otherwise, enjoy the weather, and we'll be back bright and early with you again on Tuesday morning. For GardenStateWeather.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a great Monday.